Okay, sickos, this is Jay SickSaiyan popping at you here. Just want to tell you a brief thing or two as I showcase some of the things I do on emulators real quick. So I just want to let you know I'm looking at getting a weekly thing going, and I want your input on it. So far, I think I got Animega Monday, which I will talk about some anime if I can, and play, and have a gaming session of Mega Man X, Maverick Hunter X, or any other Mega Man game. Toku and True Crime Tuesday, which will depend on if I can get the True Crime stuff running or not. I'm having trouble with the PS2 emulator system, and I haven't tried the GameCube one yet. So we're gonna see if I can fix that, because I also want to do other crime-themed games for that day as well. And I also want to talk about tokusatsu shows as well. And I'd like to try and do that in full effect if earlier, at the beginning of next year also, because we will have the premiere of maybe a new Super Sentai and of course a new Kamen Rider series, which are my two favorite series, and those are the most prominent ones on TV right now. If you know of any Metal Hero or any other series, we could talk about that too. Just post your suggestions in the comments below. Let's see. Now for the real question I want to ask you guys, for Wednesday, what pop culture or even life-related thing do you is in relation to the day Wednesday, or hell, even hump day? I'm still working on what to call it. I just want something catchy for that day. Throwback Thursday, I could talk about retro stuff, retro series, retro anime, retro tokusatsu, and play a couple retro games, because I do have games from back in the day, like 1990s and stuff. What else? And as for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I would like to hear your thoughts on if I should lump it all into one weekend and what should I talk about, or we could do individual days as well, because it's up to you guys, because I'm just trying to get some ideas on how to round out my channel. I mean, I still will talk about this on occasion, but I'm getting tired of talking about and blasting idiots like Josh Fartstain. I just don't want that to be everything all my channel's about. Yeah, I talk about him because, on certain things, because those things need to be said and addressed, because the guy is an idiot. He's a dangerous idiot, and unfortunately he has quite a few followers that have this same mindset, and they swallow his damn Kool-Aid whole. Jim Jones is back, and he has a new name, and it is Joshua Fierstein. But I digress. I don't want to just talk about him or other shit all the time, so I'm just looking to see. I'm opening a dialogue with you guys, and so that I could get your thoughts on some of the content in this channel. I want more nerd content for sure. So, and I think some of you who follow me, I think, feel the same. I mean, I'm not going to speak for all of you guys, but I'm going to speak for myself, because, well, you know how that is. But I just would like to hear your thoughts and ideas on what should be done on a daily thing, week by week. Or as I can do it, because my computer's still having problems, although it's running a lot better than it was. The other thing is, but if I can, I'd like to try and do a weekly thing, and and so again, I'm asking you guys for some ideas, maybe, what you would like to see, and I also want to let you know that there are some things I'm trying to get fixed, like I said, the PlayStation 2 emulator. I'm trying to see what I could do about that, or getting a GameCube one. As long as I can get some of the games that I have for PS2 on it, because because for PS2 I have True Crime, the Manhunts, both Manhunt games, Hitman Blood Money, and like I said, this would do something for True Crime Tuesday, or True Crime Toko Tuesday, and I just want to. I'm also trying to get issues involving the TurboGrafx PC Engine emulator fixed, like the one I'm using what I'm trying to use right now is Otake, and the problem with Otake is that it seems that you have to physically burn the ISOs onto an actual disk and run it in the computer's CD drive. And while that's not normally a big thing, I don't know if I have the software to do it, and I doubt I have any blank disks in decent enough shape to do it. So that's kind of there's kind of a roadblock in that in that area right now. So the other, and I got the Sega CD working to a point. I'm trying to get the Dreamcast stuff, and so I'm trying to get some of these emulators going. I might try to see if I could switch the Super NES one up. I mean, it works okay, but uploading the games is a pain in the ass, and the ones I really want to play on there always hard crash. I have run my 1/2 hard battle on there, and it always hard crashes. So, however, the Super Mario World games work great on there. At least so far. I want to test it further before I really know for sure. And okay, sorry guys if you heard that was my cat being a lunatic, because he is, and he's cute for doing it, but I wished he would stop fucking up my posters. Yeah, I had to throw my Led Zeppelin poster away because of what he did. He ripped that fucker to shreds, and I thought it was high up enough for him not to be able to get. Boy, was I wrong. Now he's shredding my guitar chord poster. Little shit. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I'm looking into getting new games, emulation. I need to fix some problems with some of the games on PSP. I noticed, as you can see here, I'm running Samurai Showdown on PSP emulator, and there's a lot of lag on it. So But it runs decently. It doesn't freeze per se, at least not very often. So, what? However, there's one game there's only one game I really have a problem running, and that's the East series the Chronicles version, and damn it. Now, where was I? I forgot where I was at, so if I repeat anything, I apologize. Sorry, it's taking me a while to remember what I was saying. My mom had to talk to me for a minute. Brain dead. So I guess what I was saying is, I think I was talking about the East problems. I mean, on PSP, the East, I'm having problems with the East series on the PSP, the Chronicles, because I would start it up, I'd select a new file, or select the first book, East 1, and then I would try to play it, right? I was playing the 2009 edition. I don't know if it'll do the same thing on the 2001. But I was playing the 2009 edition, and and after a couple of minutes it would freeze, and I would have to restart the whole game. I'd have to restart the ISO-ROM. So I am trying to fix that because I want to play East. East is a good game. And I never really played the first two books. However, I played the third book on Super NES. And that was the only East I was able to play. Because I didn't have the first two available. And I think maybe at the time they were only available in Japan for the Famicom, for the Super Famicom. So I couldn't get a hold on them. So that's why I'm trying to play some of it today. I mean, I know a bit about what happens from watching the anime. But still, I'd like to be able to play the game. And I'd like to be able to try. I also want to try to get the TurboGrafx CD boosted, because maybe the East ones will work better on that one. And I also have the third book, which they never released on PSP. Damn them. But whatever. So I'm trying to get some of these issues resolved, but for now, I at least got some of these games working, so that at least to where there's little to no, there's very little issues with it, if any. So at least I'll be able to show those to you guys. So I guess that's it then. Sickos, that's as far as what I understand is, what I want to do coming up, and with any luck, we'll have more gaming sessions and better content, or more interesting content than you know who. So Well, I guess that's it for today, sickos. This is Jay the Sick saying, scout your power levels later. Banzai!